Hey, Nick O'Neill here with Leo Digital SEO. Spoke to the front office and they sent me this way. So I do appreciate y'all's time on the phone earlier this morning. I got a video here for the website and it's going to basically be given 3 pointers for the website and the business. And that's going to be content, backlinks, and citations. And then I'll show you the opportunity of taking these steps for the business and why it might be so important for Corpus Christi Stained Concrete to start doing these things. So first things first is generally Google likes to see 1,500 to 2,000 words. Now that's depending on the competition and the number of keywords needed. So if you're asking what a keyword is anything someone might type into Google when they're looking for a particular service or product. So in your content, you can place these keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website found for. So for an example, Corpus Christi stained concrete, keywords might be Corpus Christi stained concrete, right? Or epoxy garage flooring, Corpus Christi, polished concrete, Corpus Christi. You get the idea, right? The list goes on and on and on. So let's look at how many words you have on your front page website. I got you in a word counter here, and we see that you are at 753 words. So you do want to get that up to 1,500 to at least, or 2,000 words, so that Google will consider your website an authority, right? But 1,500 at the minimum. So we got USA Concrete over here as well, and we can just see how you stack up against them on the front page for your number of content that you have as well. So they're only at 485, but you do again want to get it up to 1,500 so that Google will consider your website an authority. Also, let me go ahead and give you some more examples of those keywords, and then you'll understand why you want to get that 1,500 to 2,000 words in, right? So we got a tool over here that I use called Ahrefs. It's a tool that I pay for monthly, and it gives me more in-depth data on these websites and the competition's websites. But there's free tools out there that you can use as well. This is just what I choose. So looking at the organic keywords, let's go ahead and look here where you got your top competition in here, and we can see what keywords they're actually using and what Google is tracking them for right now, right? So concrete covering, there's 900 people in the area of Corpus Christi that are searching that monthly. And then the KD is from 0 to 100. That's going to be how easy it is to rank for it, right? So you want those lower KD ones. And they're getting 6 people to their website a month, and this is their position for it. So you can see all these different keywords that we have, and then you can also see why you want to go ahead and get it up to 1,500 to 2,000 words of content in, so that you can place all these keywords throughout, so that Google will pick those up, right? So on to that second point that I have for you, and that's going to be a backlink. And now a backlink is anywhere you find one website linking to another, or in this case, it's going to be one website linking back to Corpus Christi Stained Concrete. And so these links, they act like an endorsement of your website from others. And Google uses this basically to just build trust in your business and your website by seeing others' websites vouch for you, right? The best way that I can put this in example wise is it's literally a popularity contest in Google's eyes to see whoever has the most websites linking back to them is winning that quote unquote popularity contest, and they're going to rank them faster and higher than the other competition, right? And so if we go over here to my tool called Ahrefs, then I have y'all in here as well, and we see that y'all have 22 backlinks and 13 other websites linking back to your page. If we go to your top competition, USA Concrete Coatings, we see that they're at 56 backlinks and 9 other websites linking back to their page. So they are doing a little bit more than you, not too much, but they are doing a little bit more. I do want to point out that not all links are created equal, so it is worth noting to stay relevant to your industry, and local websites will work best for you. And the idea is now, well, if it's working for them, then why won't it work for you, right? So you go in here exactly and see which websites they have linking back to their websites exactly. And then here are those websites. You would go in, create an account, get a link of your website in there, linking back to your website, right? And that brings power to your website. And so back to what I was saying as well, that not all links are created equal. This DR or domain rating right here is basically from 0 to 100. And in Google's eyes, the higher the number is basically Google giving this website more power. And so when you link to these higher DR ones, right, it's going to bring your website more power than something that's ranked at a 2.8 or a 28 compared to a 72. So you want to stay on these higher DR ones instead of these lower ones, right? And that's why not all links are created equal. So for the last point that I have for you, that's going to be citations. We go over to the Google Map Pack section. So a citation is anywhere you find your business name, address, and phone number exactly as it is on this Google business page right here. And so these citations, they help you rank in this map pack here, which It's extremely important for local businesses since they can generate huge amounts of revenue, right? And so these citations are included in directories like Yelp, Angie's, Expertise, BBB, and then there's hundreds of others I'm sure you've heard of. Social media accounts act as a good one as well. For an example, if you have a Facebook business page right here, on that Facebook business page, you want to put your business name, address, and phone number exactly as it's shown in this Google Map Pack section on that Facebook business page, and that would count as one citation. So then you got Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and the list goes on and on and on, right? And the idea is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet because they constantly have bots crawling to see whose presence is felt most compared to the competitors. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you and your business and your website, right? And so once Google starts to see you more often than these cats right here, then the more likely it is that they're going to go ahead and start ranking you above them. So just a quick recap. Once you get that content up of 1,500 to 2,000 words, right? You're putting those keywords in there that I gave you examples of over there in my tools Ahrefs. And once you start to get those backlinks up, right, you're getting those other websites linking back to here to the page, and you're starting to win that quote unquote popularity contest. And last but not least, once you're getting those citations up right here in your reviews, well, let's look at why it might be so worthwhile and why you're going to want to go ahead and start doing that. So we got your top competition, USA Concrete Coatings. We see that they have 106 people coming to the website monthly, just off of those 3 points alone, right? And so let's say that out of those 110 people, let's say only 10% pick up the phone and call, right? So that's 11 people pick up the phone and call, and your team decides to close out 6 of those 11 that called for your services. That's 6 new jobs a month off of those 3 points that I talked about alone, right? And I'm not sure what your profit margins are, but I would imagine that would generate some pretty decent revenue. Also, there's many more keywords than what they're doing right here, right? So this is actually what I would like to call a low-hanging fruit. They're not doing much. They're just doing the bare minimum, but they're doing a little more than the surrounding competition, you and the other companies around them, right? So they're getting all the traffic and all the benefits from it, but it would be easily done to outdo them. So I do want to point out that the numbers are always higher as well. This is just a tool Ahrefs that I use. We don't have Google's exact numbers, but the numbers are definitely higher than 106 people visiting their websites. And so, yeah, this is what I do for a living. I'm creating this video in the hopes that it will start generating you some leads online. If you do find yourself wanting more to continue scaling, man, feel free to reach out to me as my door is always open. We can talk more if you need some more information, or we can talk about the goals of the business. And I can do a little bit of research to find out exactly what could be realistic for the business and what it might take to reach those goals. I do just ask that you would leave one line of feedback, whether something was unclear, if you had any more questions, or whether something was great, then let me know. Again, my name is Nick O'Neill, and feel free to reach out. I do appreciate you for your time. My cell phone number is 832-728-9003, or just get back to me at my email that I'm sending this from. Appreciate you for your time and hope you have a great day.